everybody. Brent Zimmerman and Steve Snowberger on The Solution. So today's topics, we will be talking about who we are and what we do and what qualifies us to do a podcast or a vlog or something of that nature where we can give homeowners professional tips and information. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Brett.
You got such a good voice for this.
I'm ready to do it.
Sounds.
People say I have a face for radio. I
All right.
agree with them.
Yeah, all right. I don't know how to answer that one. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Okay. All right. So, hey, let's get into this. So the topic today would be who we are, or who are we, I should say. Who are we as a roofing company, and what kind of experience do we have? I met Steve back in, I believe it was high school. Steve and I have been longtime friends, and now we're actually brother-in-laws. So, Steve and I have been roofing together on and off for several years. And way back in the early 90s, when it was hard work then, real hard work, we just had a hammer to tear off. Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
These guys we didn't have shovels. Didn't have, well, the nail guns were actually just
starting to come out.
Yeah. That was a revolution for the roofing company, in my opinion.
Of course, we didn't have the money to buy them. And the compressor, all the lines.
Right. So anyways, speaking of the nail guns real quick, I definitely would love to do some more information on that as well, because that kind of, that'll play into a really neat episode where I think the nail guns revolutionized the roofing industry. And but we can get into that another time. So I'll tell you a little bit about my experience, and Steve and I will have a conversation about our experience and what we do, how we do roofing. Again, back in the early 90s when we first started roofing, the 3-tab shingle was the front runner, and I think there was like a half a dozen colors. There was brown, green, red, white, tan, and maybe another in gray.
In gray.
So, 3-tab shingle. What a pain in the rear end that was to put on. And so anyway, so the experience back then, and it was one of these deals where, and we'll get into talking about revolutionizing the roofing industry. Back then, your instructions to put shingles on came on the back of the bundle of shingles. The wrapper, which nobody read. So the other way that you would learn would be someone teaching you. And if you didn't have somebody to teach you the right way, then you learned the wrong way.
Hands-on, making mistakes.
Right. So Steve and I both learned from a guy. We'll call him BJ. I'm not sure. I guess you can say we learned. We learned a lot of things of what not to do. Would you agree?
BJ was very proficient at that.
The sad thing was he's been doing it probably close to 40 years or more. But at the time, I did learn a lot from him. He was one of the guys that was willing to teach me. I was working for another guy at the time, and the knowledge was at a premium then. These guys wouldn't share anything with you. They wouldn't invest any time in you.
Well, they didn't want their jobs to be in jeopardy.
Well, they are now. We made some changes.
We became the roofers. They became the hackers now.
Absolutely. Amazing what technology has done, and in what, like companies like GAF Certainty and Owens Corning with their roofing programs, installation guides and stuff, how far we advanced and came from just learning from the back of a pack of the shingles and some other tips that you learned.